Top 10 Inspirational TED Talks for Personal Growth. Because I've come across so many incredible TED Talks, I thought I'd share some of the ones that I like best that are related to TED Talks for personal development. These presentations were extremely uplifting and motivating for me, and I do not doubt that they will have the same effect on you. You are probably familiar with what TED Talks is, but just in case, I'll give you some background information today. TED Talks is an online non-profit organization with the mission of spreading ideas and encouragement through encouraging speeches given by some of the finest brains in the world, and it's all free. Their tagline is "Ideas Worth Spreading," and the website goes by the name Ideas Worth Spreading. I have compiled a list of the top 10 TED Talks for personal development here in this video. Enjoy! Number 10. Mel Robbins' How to Stop Screwing Yourself Over is the 10th best self-help book. TED. This is one of my favorite talks on the TED website since it focuses on personal development. How does one get started on the path that leads to greater happiness? First things first, move your alarm clock 30 minutes earlier than you normally would and resist the urge to hit the snooze button. It takes the same amount of effort to shake up your life and make that seemingly impossible adjustment as it does to get out of bed and leave the comfort of your bed to face the world. Mel Robbins describes in this entertaining and thought-provoking talk how we can make our lives more fulfilling by turning off the autopilot mode of our brains and destroying the boundaries of our comfort zones. Number 9. Appearances aren't everything in life. Believe me, I'm a model, Cameron Russell. Cameron Russell, who is tall, attractive, and an underwear model, acknowledges that she is the beneficiary of the genetic lottery. But you can't evaluate her only on how she appears. In this daring lecture, she takes a wry look at the industry that had her appearing incredibly sexy when she was barely 16 years old. She says this talk was her way of standing up to the industry. Number 8. Why fixating on the fact that you are ugly is harmful to your health? Ramsey. TED. Roughly 10,000 people search for the term "Am I ugly?" online every single month. Ramsey, who works for the Dove Self-Esteem Project, has the impression that the majority of these people are young women. She guides us through the unexpected consequences of low body and image confidence in a discussion that is very unpleasant. These consequences range from lower grade point averages to increased risk-taking with drugs and alcohol, and then goes on to discuss the primary actions that each of us may take to alter this reality. Number 7. Morin, The Secret of Becoming Mentally Strong, is a self-help book. The majority of us have the potential to improve our mental toughness, but we lack the knowledge to do it. We devote a significant amount of time to discussing one's physical fitness and well-being, but we devote a significantly smaller amount of time to discussing one's mental fitness and well-being. Morin reveals that the key to developing mental toughness is to make it a priority to engage in activities that teach you how to maintain control over your actions, thoughts, and feelings. Number 6. All it takes is 10 mindful minutes. Pudicom, All it takes is 10 mindful minutes. TED. Another wonderful talk on personal development presented by TED. When was the last time you did nothing at all for a whole 10 minutes? When was the last time that happened? Not even thinking, let alone texting or talking. The mindfulness expert known as Pudicom outlines the transforming potential of doing exactly that, refreshing your mind for 10 minutes a day, simply by being mindful and experiencing the present moment. There is no requirement for the use of incense or sitting in awkward positions. Pudicom, a mindfulness expert, discusses the transformative power of engaging in activities like these. Simply by refocusing your attention on the present moment for 10 minutes each day and practicing mindfulness. There is no need for incense or awkward positions. All that is required is to just experience the present moment as it is. Number 5. Speak More Confidently. How to Speak Up for Yourself by Golinski. This book will teach you how to speak up for yourself. Even when one is aware that speaking up is the morally superior choice, many people find it difficult to do so. Golinski, a social psychologist, gives this TED presentation in which he instructs viewers on how to express themselves, handle uncomfortable social situations, and step into their power. Number 4. Why we all need to practice emotional first aid, a piece written by Guy Winch. The way we feel can change dramatically throughout a single day. The negative ones might wear us down, while the positive ones have the potential to brighten our day, affecting not just our mental but also our bodily health as well as the interactions we have with other people. Guy Winch thinks that a disproportionate number of us attempt to solve our emotional problems on our own, and he argues in favor of the concepts of emotional hygiene and emotional intelligence. By gaining an understanding of how to put our feelings into practice and tend to them with the same level of attention and care that we devote to our physical bodies. This is one of our all-time favorite TED presentations for personal growth and development. Number 3. Carol Dweck's The Power of Believing That You Can Improve is a self-help book. Research conducted by Carol Dweck focuses on the growth mindset, which is the notion that we can increase our brain's capacity to learn and find solutions to challenges. During this TED Talk, she discusses 2 methods to think about a problem that is just a little bit too difficult for you to solve on your own. The first question is, why don't you try to figure it out? Or 2, have you simply not found a solution to it yet? A lot of people hold themselves back from reaching their full potential simply because they believe they are incapable of achieving it and so see no point in even attempting it. There is a delicate line between believing that you are capable of doing something and believing that you are intelligent enough to do it. Carol Dweck contends that if one can just begin to believe in themselves, then one may progress in any endeavor one undertakes. A wonderful introduction to the concept that each of us possesses the potential to access our growth mindset as well as our brain's capacity to learn new things and find solutions to issues. Number 2. Elizabeth Lesser's book titled Say Your Truths and Seek Them in Others. A compelling and shockingly funny discussion despite the serious nature of the topic being discussed. Watch as Elizabeth Lesser explains how the healing process works when we set aside our pride and our defensiveness to make room for soul, bearing and truth, telling in our relationships with other people. She says, you don't have to wait for a life or death situation to clean up the relationships that matter to you. Be like a new kind of first responder, the one to take the first courageous step toward the other. Be the one to take the first courageous step toward the other person. Elizabeth Lesser's book Broken Open: How Difficult Times Can Help Us Grow is a terrific addition to her excellent TED Talk on the topic of personal development. Number 1. Try something new every day for the next 30 days, as recommended by Matt Cutts. I am completely in love with this idea. And I believe that shaking up our mundane routines and forcing ourselves out of our comfort zones is one of the most important factors in fostering both personal development and professional achievement. In this talk given at TED, Matt Cutts discusses how swerving away from our routines might make our lives better, with advantages such as increased vitality, a higher sense of one's worth, and increased self-assurance in all facets of one's life. Is there something that you've always wanted to accomplish but have been putting off for one reason or another? Give it a shot for a month and tell me what you think. The events that follow may surprise you. If you liked this video, follow us and you will find many videos that will help you to transform your life. Thanks for watching all the video. Please subscribe and hit the bell. See you soon.